Hey everyone, Gretchen here, and I'm here again to talk to parents. Because last week we talked about what some of my clients complain is the parent ambush, where parents start yelling at their student. But here's the thing, often when I talk to the parents, they'll say, oh my God, he's so dramatic or she's so dramatic. We weren't yelling, we were just talking a little strictly, and he's so sensitive to criticism or she's so sensitive to criticism, and they're just exaggerating. That's often what I'll hear, and I've heard this over and over again in different ways over the last 10 years that I've been doing this work. So I've been telling both the parents and the kids in this situation about a study that I heard about years ago, and I can't find the study now. If somebody out there knows what study I'm referring to, please email me at Gretchen@GretchenWegner. But in this study, .com that is, sorry, Gretchen@GretchenWegner.com. But in the study, they showed a number of photographs. So pretend this is a photograph of an actual human being, to a number of people, adults and teenagers, and they asked, what feeling do you see here? And there were lots of feelings, not just this one right here, but just as an example, what I remember the study saying is a lot of the grown-ups responding would see a feeling like this and go, oh, that person's perturbed or annoyed or something like that. The teenagers would look at a photograph like this and go, oh, that person is super angry or filled with rage. You know, they would choose these, what an adult might think of as an overblown word to describe the feeling. And the study concluded from this that actually there is something going on in the teenage brain where they actually don't know how to accurately read emotion yet. And so the adults were more accurate because they'd also asked the people in the picture to name what the feeling was that was like that person's feeling was. And the adults were closer than the teenagers. So teenagers are just naturally inclined to interpret our facial expressions and our tone in a blown out of proportion way. So probably in this ambush situation that I talked about last time, probably there wasn't an ambush. You know, it wasn't parents talking down over the kid, but it sure felt like that to the student. And I think it can be helpful for those of us adults working with kiddos to remember that to monitor our tone and to monitor our facial expressions, because they might totally blow it out of proportion. I mean, how many students have I had tell me that their teacher hates them? Or even in my situation, there are several clients who are like, oh my God, you hate me today. Look at your face. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. And so I've purposefully cultivated this soft, casual, curious way of being so that teenagers have less and less and less in my presence to feel like concerned and upset about and to exaggerate so that their own nervous systems can stay calm in my presence. And I think it would be helpful for the rest of us adults out there, rather than like blaming the kids for exaggerating, to just get it's part of the teenage brain. And so we're going to both hear their reports, like when they tell me, when they complain about their parents, I don't actually think the parent is ambushing them necessarily, but I do know that even if that's not actually the parent's intent, the impact on the teenager because of the way that they see emotion is that it feels like yelling, and both are true. Both are true. So take that little ditty with you through the rest of the week and see if you can maybe play around with monitoring your tone and your body language, and see if that makes a difference for family harmony. And as always, I'm available at Gretchen@GretchenWegner.com, and I'll see you next week.